first plant of the day is Miss Monstera, or Monstera Deliciosa if you're nasty. Some people even call her the Swiss cheese plant because of the holes in them. Now, scientists think that there's holes in them because the sun hits it and then... So, today's plant of the day is Miss Prayer plant, or Maranta leuconeura in the sheets. They're called prayer plants because during the day they lay flat and at night they rise and shine. So it's kind of like they're praying. So, today's plant of the day is Miss Arrowhead plant, or Syngodium folliculum in the sheets. She symbolizes leisure, elegance, and tranquility. This comes in many different types of colors, including yellow, green. Today's plant of the day is the pitcher plant, but if I got to fucking name this, I would have named it like ball sack plant. Like, it looks like fucking ball sacks. But in the scientific streets, her name is Nepenthes mirabilis. They thrive usually in the swampy area. Today's plant of the day is Miss Fiddle Leaf Fig. I really like this plant because the bigs are really leaves. The bigs are really leaves. Anyways, the leaves are really big, and the scientific name for... So, for today's plant of the day, we have Miss Marijuana, Miss Mary Jane, or whatever. All the way down from the House of Hemp, we have Miss Cannabis Sativa. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about snake plants, and as you guys can see, there are many different species of snake plants, so I'm not even going to try to give you guys all their scientific names. I'm just going to title this snake plants. What I love about snake plants is that they really don't require any motherfucking... For today's plant of the day, we have money plant. I like this plant because it makes money for you, and I fucking love it. I'm just kidding. This is called Pachira aquatica in the scientific streets. What's really cool about this is like it's braided, and today's plant of the day is Miss Pink Quill, or her scientific name, Wallacea cyanea. She blooms usually in the winter, but it's spring right now, and as you can see, she's blooming right now. Honestly, you guys, the only thing I miss about this is the fact that I should have died. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about air plants, and what's really cool about air plants is that they do not need soil, hence their name, air plants. I'm literally just holding this, and what's really cool about them also is that some of them actually bloom. They come in many different shapes and sizes. So, for today's episode, we are going to be talking about Hoyas. Can I get a Hoya? Hoyas? As you guys can see, Hoyas come in many different shapes and sizes. This one is my motherfucker. So, today's plant of the day, we have the string of pearls, or Curio royalana. Bitch, I'm not even gonna fucking try to say it, bitch. That's their scientific name right there. They are a part of the succulent family, so they do kind of bloom sometimes. As you guys can see, for today's plant of the day, we have the rubber plant, or Ficus elastica if you're nasty. Now, as you guys can see, I have two different types or variations. They have another one where it's like, not like this pinkish, but it's like just... So, for today's plant of the day, we have orchids. I wonder why they never call them or adults. That was a fucking joke. But today's plant of the day is orchids. Now, as you guys motherfucking know, orchids come in many motherfucking... Bitch, I accidentally put episode 13 on the last episode. It's actually episode 14. I'm so sorry for my unprofessionalism. I forgot. For today's plant of the day, it's probably the cutest plant ever, and you guys know I fuck with turtles heavy. This is the string of turtles, or Peperomia prostrata, I think is what you call it. I really like this. You really don't have to water it. For today's plant of the day, we have the ponytail plant, or Bucornia recurvata. I think that's what you call it. This plant is really motherfucking cute. I really like it because it reminds me of, like, obviously a ponytail, but you know when bitches are like... For today's plant of the day, sitting pretty right next to all my Crocs, we have the foxtail agave, or Agave attenuata. I really like this plant. I actually just got it. They like drought. So, for today's plant of the day, we have the Philodendron Ring of Fire. I am in love with this plant. I feel like if this plant was a person, he would definitely be a Leo. He would be like a business owner. He likes to wear suits, and he likes... So today I'm going to show you guys the rest of my philodendrons, because I feel like if I made a separate episode of philodendrons, girl, it's going to be taking too long. So this is one variation. This one is like neon, but obviously it's not showing off on camera. Miss K is holding this one because, bitch, the... So for today's plant of the day, we have the birds of paradise. I don't think I've ever told you guys what my favorite plant is, but it is the birds of paradise. As you guys can see, I have it tattooed right here, and I've had this tattoo actually the day that Claire. So, for today's plant of the day, we have the citrosa. This one, I really debated on showing this to you guys, but I feel like this would help a bunch of you guys who have mosquito problems, because this is also known as the mosquito plant. So, for today's plant of the day, we have the beautiful alocasia fried egg. I love this plant. This is probably my favorite alocasia. It has like this velvet feel to it. I don't know if you guys could even feel it. I wish you guys could feel through this. So, for today's plant of the day, we have the Zamiococcus zamiifolia, or otherwise known as the ZZ plant. I have two versions. I have the regular one right here. She's green or whatever. And I have the... So, for today's plant of the day, we have the Aglaonema pictum tricolor. Oh my god, bitch, say that fast fucking 3 times. What she's known for is her camouflage looking leaves, just like her name, tricolor. It has 3 motherfucking colors. Duh. She is a... So, for today's plant of the day, we have pothos. These are the easiest indoor house plants to take care of. A lot of people have these, and because it's so easy to take care of, you literally cannot kill this. You literally can go for weeks without watering it. For today's plant of the day, we have the Reptilis baxifera. Oh my god. Some people call this the cactus mistletoe or mistletoe cactus. Like other cactuses and succulents and whatnot, this is very drought resistant, so don't... So, for today's plant of the day, we have the infamous spider plant, or her scientific name, Chlorophyllum communism. Bitch, I don't even know how to fucking say that. The cats like this plant, so I really recommend putting it up, because one time I put it down and my... So, for today's plant of the day, we have the crocodile fern. Oh my gosh, this fern is so fucking cute. She's crocodile vibes. It's kind of like snake skin a little bit. With ferns, and I noticed this with a lot of ferns. Today's plant of the day is the penis cactus, bitch. Oh my god, it's so hard for me to say cactus now, because I always refer to it as cactus, but this is the penis cactus, bitch. Look at it. Like, isn't that... Alawan, agilukano tayong ngarod. So, ti mula ti al datatak dagiti peace lily ado ti kastoy ni antique idi, so dati mo kanyak da. Kastoy ti kabasit da, but no alagang talaga nga permi kat tumakal da kastoy. For today's plant of the day, we have begonias. I had just recently gotten into begonias. I really think their leaves are an interesting shape, and even like the texture of it is really interesting. This one is like kind of hairy. For today's plant of the day, we have the Alocasia pale, or the Alocasia amazonian. I really like these because the backside, girl, can you... The backside is this deep maroon color, and they're really easy to take care of. They're like any other... So, for today's plant of the day, we have the Anthurium clanivarium. A lot of people have been asking questions about this because it's usually in the background of my videos, but this is her. I love the shape. It looks like nerves. Now, there are a lot of Anthuriums. So, for today's plant of the day, we have Haworthias. These are my favorite types of succulents because they look see-through. They don't look see-through right now because the sun's not out, but bitch, when the sun's beaming, bitch, they look see-through. I'm only showing you guys this because I got tagala. So, for today's plant of the day, we have bromeliads. I love bromeliads. Bromeliads come in many shapes and colors. I'm going to show you guys what I mean, because all of these behind me are all bromeliads. For today's plant of the day, we have a woman with many names. Her name is Peperomia pilea, or the friendship plant, pancake plant, UFO plant, and I motherfucking call her the nipple plant. So, for today's plant of the day, I posted this the other day, and I was getting a lot of questions about what it is. So, this is the black bat plant, or Taka chanterii. I believe this is in the same family as peace lilies, because it kind of reminds me... So, for today's plant of the day, we have jewel orchids. Now, there's many different types, many different cultivars of jewel orchids. So, these are the ones that I do have. I'm going to show you guys a better look at it later on after I talk about it. So, for today's plant of the day, we have my favorite flowering plant, and probably the only flowering plant I have. We have hibiscuses. or if you're from the Philippines, we call it gumamela. Now, I